time. Okay. Yep. Oh, well, you just did. I see my button lit
Yeah,
up.
but now it's under your control, so if you want to turn it off, go ahead.
Yeah. Oh.
A little comic relief here for the,
Hey, if that's the worst thing that happens tonight, it's a good night.
there you go.
You know? Ooh, jeez. All right, good evening, everyone. It's 7:31 according to the Apple MacBook here in front of me, and as we know, Apple products are infallible. Am I right, Corporation Counsel? Okay. Then we'll go ahead and start this meeting. So I'd like to welcome everybody to this meeting of the Village of Skokie Zoning Board of Appeals. The Zoning Board of Appeals is created by the statutes of the state of Illinois and by the ordinances of the Village of Skokie for the purpose of granting proper case relief from the strict terms of our zoning ordinances. The decision of this board to either grant or deny relief will be based upon the evidence presented to it and how that evidence is related to the standards for granting relief. All persons who have an interest in a case, either as a petitioner or as a member of the public, either supporting or opposing the petition or as an independent witness, will be given a chance to speak on the record and to express his or her points of view. The Zoning Board of Appeals is not a court of law, and therefore, we do not follow the strict rules of evidence. However, this hearing will be conducted in such a manner as to hear only competent evidence or statements. Questions as to procedure, interpretation, and of the admissibility of statements or evidence will be ruled upon by Corporation Counsel Tyler Kobilski, and his legal decisions will be binding upon this board. Certain cases require covenant running with the land. This will be prepared and recorded by the Village of Skokie Legal Department, and this is done at the petitioner's expense. Whether or not a covenant is required is a determination to be made by the Corporation Counsel at the conclusion of each individual case. If a covenant running with the land is required, it cannot or will not be prepared until our court reporter has returned to the Zoning Board of Appeals a transcript of these proceedings. The Village of Skokie will notify each petitioner when a covenant has been prepared and is ready for signature. No building permits or certificates of occupancy can be issued until the covenant is signed by the petitioner. Should a petition for variation be denied, or should a covenant not be required, the Board of Trustees will authorize a refund of any required fees. Should it be necessary for the petitioner to request a continuance due to lack of preparation, a case continuation fee of 1/2 of the original application fee is due prior to the rehearing date. This request must be made before any testimony begins. All petitioners must receive a vote of the majority of the zoning board present in order to decide any matter under consideration. Our full complement is 9 members. However, tonight's complement is 7 members, making 4 votes necessary to make a determination on a petition. And we'll call the roll in a minute here after this. So tonight we have one case. 2025-07Z, and it's 7880 Lincoln Avenue. And in that case, I will ask Corporation Counsel, has proper notice been served and notarized?
Yes, notice is proper and correct.
Okay, great, thank you so much. All right, and I've given them a couple extra minutes, so they haven't showed up. The chair will go ahead and call the roll for tonight. Commissioner Salovey.
Here.
Okay. Commissioner Putras. David is not here. Commissioner Kirkpatrick.
Here.
Commissioner Jacobson.
Here.
Commissioner Worth.
Here.
Commissioner Arden is not here. We do not have a Commissioner Pollux. We have a Commissioner Strauss. Commissioner Strauss.
Here.
All right. Commissioner Trivedi.
Yeah.
Okay, and the chair is obviously here, or a bad impersonation thereof, so. Okay, then we'll go ahead and, before we move into the 2025-07Z, everybody has seen their packet, hopefully, and including in that is the minutes from our last meeting from September 17th, in which we heard 2025-06Z, and that particular request was approved 7-2. So if the chair will entertain a motion for the previous meeting minutes to be approved.
I'll move.
Okay, all right, Commissioner Worth, thank you. Yeah, Commissioner Trivedi, all in favor, voice vote, please. Aye?
Aye.
Okay, great. Thank you, court reporter, wherever you are. So, used to be Marlene. Okay, all right, very good. So we'll go ahead and if the petitioner would like to step up to the podium, we'll go ahead and proceed with 2025-07Z.
Either one, you want this one, that one?
I don't know, which one's live?
I believe that one.
You want me talking? I could get this close.
I don't,
I can.
sit,
I think we need to turn it on over there.
yeah. Sit.
We're recorded on YouTube, so it would be best if you spoke into the microphone.
Okay. Oh, he's up
Does
on,
this work? Does that work?
Try it now.
go ahead.
Hello? Oh, there you go.
Hey, there you are.
Nicely done.
All
All
right.
right, good. Good evening, Board. I'm here on behalf of 7880 North Lincoln Avenue LLC. We are hoping to redevelop it.
If I may, sir, real quick, could you please raise your hands? Do you affirm that the testimony you are about to give is true and correct to the best of your knowledge or belief?
I do.
Okay, great, thank you. And we have the packet in front of me, but could you please state your name again, sir, and spell it for the record?
Sure, my name is Zane Zielinski. I'm
Okay.
here as a representative for 7880 North Lincoln LLC.
Great. All right, Mr. Zelensky, yeah, please go ahead and proceed.
Sure. What we're doing here today is we're requesting a variance with respect to 7880 North Lincoln, the property. We're hoping that with the variance, we'll be able to have sufficient off-street parking that would accommodate us for redeveloping the property to be a residential units on the second floor. It's already mixed use, so we think that this is a reasonable accommodation. It's a 1-foot variance because of a retaining wall on one side and a 1-foot variance for the other parking area. We've sent out notice. I haven't heard anything. I did send letters out with my contact information. I have heard nothing.
Great. That's it, Mr. Zelensky?
I can talk longer. But again, the packet, we tried to address everything we thought we could address in the packet. Again, because of the nature of the building itself, this isn't something that we can fix other than by getting the variance. So
Right.
that's one of the requirements here. If we could jigsaw it a different way, we would have tried, but we've worked with everybody in the department to try and figure out that this makes the most amount of sense.
Yeah, that's great. As I've said numerous times before, I think the world of our staff, and I'm glad to find that they seem to be very helpful in helping you in this situation. So that's great. Anybody have any questions for Mr. Zelensky at all?
Question?
Sure.
You
Yeah.
said you sent out the notices to people?
I did.
What area?
The staff was kind enough to give me the list for everybody who was within the footage required under the ordinance, so they were all mailed out. I have a copy on my phone if perhaps this board needs to see it, but I did mail it out. I filed the form, left my own contact information so that anybody could call me. I do answer my own phone if people call me, so I did not hear anything from anybody, and I'm happy to represent that. I received no letters complaining, and
Just FYI, I live within 500 feet of that property.
you did not get one?
I did not get one.
All right.
Commissioner, the requirement is 250 feet from the subject
Sorry,
site.
But gotcha. And we also picked up the sign and we did post it on the windows.
That's why, I just wanted to let you know.
Gotcha.
The basement got it, or-
You want me to send? I'll send you one if it helps.
That's in the fact that I drove
Right?
by the property and I knew the property.
Gotcha. I'll let you come by and look through anything you want.
Okay. All right, great, now that we got that out of the way. Any other questions for the petitioner at all?
I have one.
Yeah, Daniel, please.
I was just wondering if it was looked at, or why you decided to do variance on both, for the driveway and the parking, rather than one or the other?
In order to meet the requirements for the necessary parking, we had to do a variance for both in order to get them enough parking spaces in there. I do have the general contractor with me if you have a specific question about how we laid it all out, because again, just the law talking guy, so.
Right there. And it's gonna be just one way from the alley towards the street.
And this is
With the-
Adrian, the general contractor.
With do not enter sign, a stop sign, coming from the back.
Right. Cool, all right, good. Yeah, Jake, please, go ahead.
Do we have any safety assessment in terms of if the cars are parked parallel? Is there going to be enough space for a second car to pass through the alley?
I mean, you mean through the alley or through, between our building and the next door building?
Your building and the next one, because if the cars are parked, somebody wants to pass.
Yes,
through it.
that's why we just, see, the sign, we're just gonna go one way, and there's gonna be
I just wanna
passage.
know if there's enough
Yes.
width,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
nowadays the cars are getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah, I mean, they're not gonna go 18-wheeler over there, that's for sure.
I understand that. My concern is safety only.
Yes.
Sure. And we made sure that we set it up in a way that, because it's a busy street, we have it only one way through there, so.
Right. Yeah, I myself, I did ask staff, Brian Augustine, who's our normal staff representative at this, if it was big enough for a grand caravan to get through, because that's, and he said that wouldn't be an issue, so. Anybody else have any questions for the petitioner? If there's no other questions for the petitioner, anything you'd like to close up with then, Mr. Zelinski? or-
No, I thank you for your time. I
Yeah.
thank you for your thoughtful questions. I think that again, my client's long-term goal is to put residential there. We want to adhere to make sure there's enough parking. That's why we're asking for the variance here.
Well, the other good thing, if I may real quick too, is that not far from there, right across the street is a relatively large village lot at the corner of, Lincoln, and so I think, so I think that's great too. All right, if there's no other questions for the petitioner, then the chair will entertain a motion. Anybody like to make a motion?
Motion to, I guess, proceed.
Yeah, I would be looking for either a motion to grant the petitioner's variance or a motion to deny a variance.
Okay.
Do you want to do it, Elaine?
This is my
Or-
first time,
yeah,
so, okay. I do support the motion to grant the variance.
Jay, you probably don't have one of these, I'm gonna guess.
That is correct.
Okay, all right, well, we're gonna resolve that real quick.
Okay, sorry about that.
No, that's all right.
So I said my first time, so,
Yeah,
okay,
so the motion to grant variance,
sure.
okay.
Mr. Chairman, I propose the following in granting the variance for the petitioner as follows. The petitioner 7818 Limited or Corporation as described, the owner of the lot described for the case number
2025-07Z.
07Z, thank you, for the property located at 7818 Lincoln Avenue in Skokie, Cook County, Illinois. That said lot is plotted to the plotted lot of record and is abutted by mixed use. And that determination has been made in which with the petitioner's request is consistent with the majority of the findings of the fact as stated in the village zoning code. I therefore propose that a variance be granted to the petitioner for giving failure to comply with the required zoning ordinance of the Skokie, Village of Skokie as amended, as to, width, number of these things, Mother. Width of the, okay, that's it.
Yeah, I would say off-street parking on that.
Off-street parking and the loading requirements. That the petitioner be granted the variance, and that all other codes and ordinance of the Village of Skokie shall be fully and strictly complied with.
Is that satisfactory, Corporation Counsel?
You could just put the exact request in your motion, so granting them 13-foot wide drive aisle.
Okay, got you, okay. Variance to the variation in order to improve a parking lot resulting into a 13-foot wide drive aisle with abutting parallel parking spaces and 9-foot wide parking spaces abutting a wall. That all the other codes and ordinances of the Village of Skokie shall be fully and strictly complied with.
All right. Congratulations, Jay. You just made your first motion. Okay, we have a motion to grant the petitioner's request without conditions. You can keep that. I have a copy.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So we have we have a motion to grant the petitioner's request without conditions. Do I hear a second?
I'll second.
All right, Commissioner Jacobson seconds. Okay, the chair will go ahead and call the roll then. Commissioner Trivedi.
Aye.
All right. Let's see, Commissioner Jacobson.
Aye.
Okay, Commissioner Worth.
Yes.
Commissioner Kirkpatrick.
Aye.
Commissioner Strauss.
Aye.
Commissioner Salovey.
Aye.
Okay, and the chair will vote aye. So in the matter of 2025-07C, the petitioner's request has been approved unanimously. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Corporation Counsel, what does the petitioner need to know from here on out?
We will prepare the covenant for the property owner's signature, and hopefully it'll be ready soon, but we'll reach out to you when it's ready for signature.
Gotcha. Does it need to be, because it's an LLC, does that need to be signed by one of the members of the LLC, or am I as counsel for them sufficient to sign that?
I saw you have an attorney, in fact, affidavit that was
Yeah.
signed in there, so
Yeah, I should.
as long as you have approval
Yep,
on behalf of
I-
the corporation, it's
I have
fine.
approval, and then we need to get that signed, and then I need to get that recorded, correct?
We record it typically,
We do? Okay.
Yeah. Staff will contact you with
Okay. Oh, good.
the follow-up.
Again, thank all of you for your time.
Yeah, and good luck with your project. I'd like to see that building get some use for sure.
And we'll be looking for tenants, if you know.
That's good, that's a good thing.
Thank
All
you
right.
very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're very
Thank you.
welcome, thank you.
Bye.
All right, bye-bye. Okay. I was going to ask if there are any other public comments, but it looks like there's no other public that's here besides the petitioner. But there is one thing that we need to go over, a little bit of housekeeping, and that is our meetings for next year. And we will discuss that right now. Okay. So the staff recommends the adoption of this following schedule for the 2026 calendar year for the Zoning Board of Appeals. Let's see. The Zoning Board of Appeals typically meets on the first Wednesday of the month and the third Wednesday of the month at 7:30 PM at Skokie Village Hall, 5127 Oakton Street in the council chambers. And before, in previous years, there's always been a defined date certain on the first and third Wednesdays of the month, but we've decided to take a little bit of a different approach that I think will give the board flexibility and we're not canceling meetings all the time. So, and this is why I'd like everybody to vote on, is this. The zoning board of appeals meetings will be scheduled on the first and third Wednesdays of the month as complete applications are received and in accordance with the legal notice requirements in chapter 118-8 of the Skokie chapter, of the zoning chapter of the Village Code, pending quorum. So this will give us the flexibility ahead of time to do that. So we can probably just do a voice vote by
Yeah.
acclamation. Doesn't have to be a roll call on this.
No, you could probably do a voice vote.
Yeah. So, all in favor, folks?
Aye.
Anybody opposed?
No.
No, there is nobody opposed. Okay, so the meeting agenda for next year has been scheduled, which means, as of right now, there is no meetings. But as they come in, we will be informed, and then we'll have the meetings accordingly.
Just so
So,
we're clear, you're not going with these dates then, that are in
that
there?
is correct. My concern, which I brought up to staff, which we came up with this, is that with only having locked in one meeting a month in the wintertime, if we have a petitioner that came in, as a matter of fact, here it is November, second meeting in November, in that schedule, there would be no second meeting in November. He would have to wait until the first meeting of December, which I find to be an undue hardship on a petitioner.
Sure.
So,
So nothing's scheduled?
so nothing is scheduled as of right now. So, so that's it. That's probably, again, that's probably the best way to do it. And anybody else have anything that they'd like to bring up? Last but not least, I'd like to welcome our newest member, Daniel Strauss, architect. So it's nice to have an architect on the zoning board of appeals. So may you serve for as many years as the guy that you're sitting next to. All right, folks, if there's nothing else, then this meeting of the Village of Skokie Zoning Board of Appeals is adjourned. Thank you so much.
And happy Thanksgiving to everyone.
And happy Thanksgiving. Yeah,
I'm just gonna write from my notes.
yeah, keep it if you want.
I thought that I saw a meeting schedule in here. Did I miss it?
Happy, gobble, gobble.
Probably should have mentioned that staff had a short presentation.
Oh, you mean like during the case? Right. Oh, yeah. Oh, I thought you meant.
Brian presented the case.
Yeah. It was. No, when you said presentation, I thought over and above the.
Oh, no, I
was like, no, usually Brian is up at the podium and he's like scrolling through stuff. But like I said,